How's it going? I'm Justin Thomas. Just wanted to give you a little recap of the game I was covering tonight. I was out at Tommy Briggs Stadium in the Colony where the Cougars welcomed Denton for a non-district contest. The Broncos were coming in with a perfect 2-0 record. The Colony was 1-1 and looking to move above 500 before they hit district, and they did just that. They beat Denton 28-24. It was a pretty competitive back and forth game throughout. Both teams' offenses started out with some fireworks. It was 14-10 the Colony after the first quarter. The Cougars scored on their opening drive. Mikey Harrington threw a screen to Andrew Nelson, and he took it to the house from 37 yards out. Denton came back and responded with a touchdown, but then Harrington found tight end Ryan Moore on a crossing route, and he got to the edge and got a big block from Keith Miller that sprung him to the end zone for a long touchdown. Denton would come back with the field goal, but the Colony had a 14-10 lead after the first quarter, and that's where we stood at halftime. Neither team scored in the second quarter as the defenses began to pick it up. Denton actually came back and took the lead late in the third quarter. They got a long touchdown run from Xylon Posey, who had a pretty big night with 150 yards overall, and then a long touchdown pass to go in front 24-21 late in the third quarter. But the Colony came back. They went to their bread and butter, their running game. They had a 10-play, 70-yard drive. All of it was rushing, and it was capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run by Miles Price. He took a toss to the left, looked to be bottled up, but he cut back, reverse field, and cut up field and found the end zone, and that put the Colony in front, and in front for good. The Cougars defense came up big when they needed to. Denton was driving. They had a 3rd and 1 in the Colony territory, but Peter Kamani had a big hit on Posey in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards, and then the Cougars forced an incompletion on 4th down to get a turnover and downs. It was one of 3 turnover on downs they forced on the night. They also forced 3 turnovers. Cameron Pear had an interception and a fumble recovery for the Cougars. Head coach Rudy Rangel and the Colony has to be pretty optimistic. As I said, they got big plays in the passing game early in the first half, and then really established the running game throughout, but really in the second half when they needed it. Jaden Abdallah finished with 97 yards and a touchdown on 22 carries. Price had 11 rushes for 79 yards and a score. And Harrington finished 8 of 14 for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns with 1 interception. And Moore was his big target. He had 2 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown. Big win for the Colony. They get to 2-1. Go into their bye week. Next week they have a big game to open District 14-5A. They play McKinney North. Both teams look like playoff teams in 14-5A so far, so that'll be a big one to start. And we'll see who comes out when they take the field on the September 29th. Again, both teams, or the whole district, has a bye on Friday, as do most teams in the area getting ready for district. So big win for the Colony. They hold off Denton 28-24 and are 2-1 in non-district going into 14-5A action. So.